You got some Vols dominating NFL camps. Let's touch base on Darnell Wright first. And I noticed this over the weekend too, as did you. What news did Darnell Wright make? Because it's pretty impressive.
So Darnell Wright accidentally went through the wide receiver workout program that the Bears have rather than the offensive line workout program. And this 6'6", 335-pound offensive tackle reportedly crushed it with the offensive line workout. I mean, with the wide receiver workouts. Crushed it. And that's insane. I mean, we talked about how much of a natural athlete he is. Hey, this is some rare stuff. I was asking my brother on the weekend, could he be the best NFL offensive tackle from Tennessee ever? Like, could he surpass Jack Clifton?
Well, I mean, historically, you would have to say probably not, right?
I
I mean,
mean,
it's
it's
just that's pretty. He would have to play the left.
Chad Clifton has the title right now if you look at NFL production.
No, I agree, but you would have to say. I mean, you would have to say he has to move to left tackle, right? Just because we can't
You
say a
can't move
right
it to the right.
tackle. I mean,
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. But I mean, just this is freakish what he's doing right now.
yeah, I think you got to watch two things. I think you got to watch, when he gets that big contract in what 3, 5 years, he's going to get a big re up, and you have to see how he responds to that. I mean, let's give Chad Clifton a lot of credit for his longevity, but guys they had to have good longevity to have financial freedom. They weren't getting the contracts that paid them, $30 million guaranteed. So I always wonder about players when they get that first big contract. I've seen a lot of players get stupid contracts as a Dallas Cowboys fan, and I've seen them go downhill quickly. Not saying that's going to happen to Darnell Wright or anybody else, but sometimes you get that contract and you get even hungrier. Sometimes you don't. So I think that would be the next evolution. But are we having the conversation as long as he's healthy in 5 years that he's one of the best offensive line prospects to ever come out of Tennessee? I'm all on board with you there, and I think you would be as well.
Yeah, yeah, I think this is. I'm trying to remember a draft. He's the highest Tennessee offensive line draft pick since Charles McRae and Antoine Davis, I think, in 1991. And I mean, that says something. I mean, the guy is incredible. It's funny you say about the 1 year. I just went back to baseball. The funniest thing about the steroid era was when you had a random all-star for like 2 years, got a big contract, then he played awful the rest of his life. And it's like, oh, he did steroids to get his big contract. And then he's like, I'm not doing steroids anymore. I'm not going to risk that on my body. I got the money.
Or even guys that just don't care about winning as much, like Albert Pujols. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he still put up great numbers, but if he just stayed at St. Louis, they'd build the biggest statue in the history. It'd be bigger than the Arch.
That contract he got from LA had the most ridiculous stipulations in it that were so hilarious. Like a personal bathroom cleaner and
Well, everybody needs a personal bathroom cleaner. Just some of us marry them. All right, former Vols also doing well at the training camp. Tell us about Jalin Hyatt, who is fast.
Jalin Hyatt is very, very fast. Ricky Bobby would be very proud. Jalin Hyatt
I'm going fast.
wants to go fast.
Yeah.
He recorded a speed of 24 miles an hour, according to NFL Rookie Watch, at the Giants training camp. The fastest speed in recorded history to that point was Tyreek Hill at 23.2 miles an hour. Now, Dave, tell me, 0.8 in a 40 time is a significant difference.
Oh, huge.
I don't know if it's the same with miles per hour, but it seems like 23.2 versus 24 is a gigantic gap between Jalin Hyatt and everybody else.
I also don't know. I mean, because his 40 time was what, 4:49?
Yes, but remember he was hurt when he ran that 40.
Okay. But I still got questions about his immediate get off. I mean, is he going to hit top speed often if he's running different routes, or are they going to make him like Alvin Harper, who just basically ran the fly route to stretch the field every single down?
Well, if the Giants have the ball on their own 1 yard line, then they need a
He
touchdown.
takes off sprinting.
They got Daniel Jones just chucks it.
Yeah.
It's a touchdown every time.
Yeah. I mean, there's no question he's fast. He's top end fast though, which would be the only thing that would concern me as a Giants fan. Is he going to be?
You can't move the ball with him
as a possession receiver?
Yeah, you can't move the ball.
That's more Tillman, right? I know I
That's
make the
absolutely what Tillman.
I know I make the comparison a lot, but I thought Tillman and Hyatt last year would be Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper. As it turns out, Jalin Hyatt had to do a lot more, and we didn't see what Tillman truly could be because of injuries. But one guy was the underneath guy, one guy was to take the safety off the top, and I think Jalin Hyatt brings that to you. Now, is Jalin Hyatt, who admittedly has said that he wasn't all in football before the 2021 season, does he get frustrated if he's running fly routes and catching one or two balls per game, as opposed to the guy who's running a bunch of underneath stuff and he catches, 8 balls a game? Is he going to be happy with that? Because Alvin Harper wasn't, and went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that was a disaster where a trainer accidentally cut off part of his pinky when he was taking off a bandage. You didn't even know that, did you?
I did
Oops.
not. That's the same thing Tyrod Taylor had happen to him a couple
You
of years
never
ago.
you never want a trainer or a doctor to say, "Oops." That's probably what that guy said when he cut off part of his pinky. Oops.
And this isn't Jason Pierre-Paul. Alvin Harper kind of needs his pinky to catch balls, doesn't he? Like, you kind of need that.
Yeah, Jason Pierre-Paul can be the Penguin from Batman as long as he wants to, but that doesn't affect him nearly as much as a receiver. You get that? We had the 3-finger thing going on. For
Batman Returns.
Yes, Batman Returns was very good.
Yes, the worst Batman series of all time. That whole Tim Burton Batman series was trash. But yeah.
Oh man. Show for another day.